So, has she taken Jane's advice and got help? Here to tell us, it's Josie Cunningham.
You look amazing.
Oh, my wig. And happy birthday.
Thank you very
I just said
much.
to Rob, oh gosh, I've one set of flowers, Rob.
it's
I'm
all
giving
right.
him death stare.
Not at all. That's really generous of you.
Thank you,
Very
Jane.
kind. No, well, I'm thrilled
And
to
thank
bits.
you as well, Nadia, and to the show.
What's happened to you? So this was October. Was the last time we saw you. You're in an incredibly vulnerable place, Josie. What's changed for you?
Funny thing is, I was in a vulnerable place, and at the time I thought I had all this confidence and I was taking the world on.
Yep.
I didn't realise I was a shadow of myself. It's taken this show and Jane to, you know, publicly tell me, completely unbiased, you wasn't mean, Jane, whatsoever. I didn't feel victimised from your words. You know, it's taken all this for me to get this help. Half of me expected to go away and see a psychiatrist and think, oh, I'm going to come back and blooming show everyone there's no wrong with me.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the case.
So when did you... Was it sort of almost straight after the show that you went to see somebody?
Yeah, within a couple of weeks, yeah.
Fantastic. And so that was last October. What would you say is the biggest thing that you've learned from those sessions?
I've learnt that life doesn't revolve around Botox and teeth and, you know, looking perfect, as you spoke about earlier. You find beauty within. And I believe now that I do feel beautiful inside. Never mind what this says, you know.
So you have to learn to love yourself.
Yep, definitely.
You haven't been on social media since you were here last.
I haven't, and it seems to have flown as well. It's been the quickest 5 months of my life, and I must say the most relaxed.
Because a lot of people, I mean, Colleen, you've come off social media yourself, and literally think the world will fall apart if they come off social media. And
well, it does if you don't have your phone. I think your world does fall apart. But yeah, definitely.
But what's it been like for you, just coming off there and not having all that, you know, abuse and reaction to everything that you do and say?
It's been so tranquil. I've found myself without this urge to go on and to see whether you take what people are saying or not. You still do find yourself sat at home silly hours.
And defending yourself and all of that.
And
it was the best thing I ever did.
You get this
because
vulture.
you were horrifically bullied as a child. I mean, really horrendous. Some of the things I've read
I mean, I was urinated on.
Yeah, I mean, just... incredible, and that went sustained over years, wasn't it?
Yeah, from the age of 13 to leaving high school, really. I suffered being urinated on. I was attacked literally every day, just purely over having what other people personed as a big nose and no boobs.
But you, at one point, I read that they poured petrol over you and threatened to set you alight. You know, many people have their opinions of you, Josie, but won't necessarily understand how you've come to be in the place that you are. Anybody who's had that kind of experience in their childhood is going to be damaged in some way. You must have been terrified to leave the house, and yet in some way want to desperately prove them wrong. You just did it in a slightly skewed way, which I guess you can see now.
I've basically just sat on a self-destruct path. I've never had any friends due to bullying. I found it really hard. And all I've ever known is to isolate myself. And I think a little bit I've used media to isolate myself even more, thinking that at the time I was putting on this bullshit persona and showing people that I'm a strong character, I won't be bullied anymore.
But that was the thing that I picked up on when I met you last time, was that I felt that everything that you were saying and everything that you were doing was just coming from this cripplingly low self-esteem, and that you'd almost become this cartoonish character, and newspapers play on that, you played on it in a way without maybe realising, and that by having you on the show we were sort of feeding into that as well. So I'm really thrilled to bits to hear you say all this. And how have you dealt in your sessions with your low self-esteem?
It got to a point, Jane, where I wasn't wanting to leave the house. It wasn't because I was thinking, oh, people are going to attack me. This is up until recently as well. I wasn't thinking, oh, I'm going to get attacked, I don't leave the house.
But you did get attacked,
yes,
didn't you?
I did, yes,
after the
not
show.
long after last.
And this was because you said that you'd had an abortion, because you wanted to have a nose job. And
I mean, that's disgusting. It's every woman's right to make the decision on whether she wants a termination or not. I don't believe anyone should be attacked for that.
So you were attacked in the street by a lady who obviously took exception to the fact that you'd had a termination.
I was, yes. It's lucky I wasn't with my children as well, because I was just out shopping casually.
And how do you feel? I mean, obviously that was ridiculously extreme, but how do you feel now about the fact that you had a termination because you wanted a nose job?
I deeply regret going against my own morals and beliefs and having the termination. I'm disgusted with myself, but on the up, I'm absolutely over the moon and couldn't be more prepared now. Getting a bit emotional. Couldn't be more prepared now for this baby.
And you didn't have the nose job, did you?
I didn't.
And you probably
the teeth
won't,
are still manky and I'm managing to smile.
No. And this is with the same father?
It is, yeah.
But you're not together, but you're friends, yeah?
Yeah, we're really close friends at the moment. And to be honest, that suits me perfect. I think I'm happy in myself now. I don't need a man in my life. But yeah, we're going for Costa's twice a week and shopping for baby things, so it's lovely.
If you've enjoyed that, then why not click here for more? And don't forget to subscribe by clicking here, so that you never miss out on the best Loose Women moments.
Getting so drunk I couldn't remember the night before, and then I'd lay in bed all day and be depressed and be down, and then I didn't want to burden my mum with it because she'd just lost a son.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to talk about it with my mates because I thought, I'm not the only person that loses somebody.